Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... I really should get a ring light in here. Very, yeah. I never was like how obscured I am aside from when I use the other camera, which for some reason works way better. I don't know. If despite this one being high quality, I don't quite get it. Either way, welcome back to everyone. Just a bit of a peek behind the scenes, for everyone, basically. You're saying us why is for everyone in the thumbnail besides me low quality for some reason? Yes, that did happen this time. So what I tend to do for these videos is I have a plugin called vidIQ that's like a bit of like a helper thing for YouTubers. In general, gives you user access to different analytics and such, and helps you along, and also gives you the option to see data on other videos, so like the thumbnails and everything else, and it also allows you to access those thumbnails and download them. Usually, sometimes it backfires. Today, the thumbnail for some reason was very small and compressed, so I think maybe what might have happened is that Baczamlp just made this thumbnail very small and compressed for some reason, because that's how it came out. So when I download the actual image as a version, where you just save the image normally, that's why it came up with the more pixelated version. So yes, there you go. As for this quick thing as well, probably also for the record, not using the best time to ask general non sequitur questions when the stream is starting, but for one now, I'll make an exception. So I got into the Gacha community because I was very active on the AFMAL wiki at the time, and I met somebody and eventually his sister through that wiki, and the pair of them introduced me to gacha as a concept in general once we started talking on Discord, because they themselves were making gacha videos, and I thought, this is very interesting. It's chaotic as sin, but that was just their interpretation of it. It's like, there's something else that can be done here. And then Afmal herself ended up making a few gacha videos later down the line, and I realized that I was like, okay, now's the time to strike. I can do something with this, and I've wanted to do a more scripted series of some kind for years, and that's where the Mutant Girl came from. So I've been, doing both the Mutant Girl and being part of the gacha community ever since. Okay. And of course, that also led into me watching a bunch of other gacha videos, in that way, because I was already, doing comments and such, because they kept on sharing their videos with me because they liked my commentary. So that eventually became Gacha Review. So they were quite instrumental at first. They were also some of the early voices in the Mutant Girl itself. So yeah, it led to today, where the community itself has evolved, as has the content that we're able to actually see, and in some cases we're able to laugh with the videos rather than the more historical options of laughing at them, depending on the circumstances. So that's why this series particularly has been pretty good at that thus far, giving us the chance to do honestly both in great measures. So with that in mind, I guess let's see what part 2 of The Innocent Android offers us for in Street Life episode 2, because I was quite wrong about how this turned out last time. So I guess we'll see how it continues for right now into, what they're gonna do. The stakes are up, or the personal stakes are up for the android itself, but not so much for Baczamlp and Brooklyn Bob specifically, who I did say I was concerned last time were sort of getting relegated as main characters. That might just be for this episode and I guess like part 2 of the episode. But I'm on the lookout for that. Perhaps they'll get more involved now. That's what I'm hoping for. So let's go ahead and see if my assumption is correct. Without further ado, on with the review. Okay, so far one thing that has persisted since the heyday of Gacha is the idea that someone's hair can poke out of a hood this much. People seem to have acknowledged the fact that like the ears would not poke through, so that they're the same color as the hood itself, but for some reason the hair gets just a full a full-on just slash through so it can just appear like that for some reason. I don't get why that still persists even to this day, but there you go.
All right,
It's also
class.
very
As you
true.
may have heard today, we have a new student in our classroom.
Okay, as you may have heard is not the same thing as you know. She's covering her bases. There's some people who probably don't know. It doesn't count.
And here she comes right now.
With one backwards hand instead of two.
Can you introduce yourself to the classroom?
My name is Carol. It's nice to meet you all.
Carol, you can sit
I'll be here for potentially a day if, my program is correct.
right next to Morgan.
Oh, there you go.
Are you okay, Carol?
I'm fine. I just never been next to many people before.
Hey, don't worry about it. You'll do great.
Hey, Carol! After class, you want to sit next to me at lunch?
Okay, this is another thing, by the way, I like about the interiors. Oh, look, it's Ghosty again. I like about the interiors of these different places. Because I've mentioned before, I really appreciate, even though the walls are very like basic and solid, they do look, fitting for this. Because that's one of the issues you have with a lot of gacha videos is that because of how they're filmed, everything's on a 2D plane. I struggled with that for years actually. So I do love when shows actually present like multiple perspectives of the same room, even if it is just through the use of, just some solid backgrounds like this. And this one isn't actually that solid. You can tell there's been a little bit of I don't know if we call it smudging or not. I don't think so. It's not the right term for it, but it's not monochromatic. So, it's got a little bit of like detail and wear and tear to it as well on top of it. So yeah, pretty nice.
I have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for us to share.
Sure.
And I guess Missing No is also in here. I did see the scribbling, by the way, so something was going on there, but I don't know.
Okay, class. Open your notebooks to page 13.
I knew those dumb sons of bitches actually put her in school. Not on my watch. Good thing I have my disguise pack. They'll...
One thing you gotta appreciate about this disguise pack, the fake beard and mustache are actually the same colors as hair. So, clearly a bit more effective than just the, comical can't see through disguise in most superhero media.
Never know who
Alright.
I am.
Psst. Morgan!
Morgan, you're scribbling along the edge of the pages. I think some people used to do that actually. Just like draw on the side of on the side of the books to so like those the little edge of the pages. Not usually with a pencil though.
Morgan!
What?
What's the answer for number 5?
I'm not gonna help you cheat, Gwendolyn. Figure it out on your own.
Oh, come on, Morgan!
I appreciate the detail that Morgan is whispering back, while Gwendolyn is, just not acknowledging that they're supposed to be talking to each other right now.
It's too hard for me to understand.
I can't believe these guys. Taking her to this school, she's not gonna make any friends here.
Okay, I don't think we need him grumbling every single time we see him. Like at first, just to symbolize like who he is, fair enough, but not every single like when we get it now.
Come on, open up, open up!
Hi, can I help you?
Yes, please. First, before you do that, move your finger to the actual button.
I'm here to pick up Carol
Well, that might be the intercom. Actually, never mind.
from school.
Is
Usually, the button is like underneath when you put those things. But yeah.
there a reason why?
She has a meeting to attend to.
Are you supposed to be her father?
Yes, I am. Now just let me in!
Okay,
So this is another thing, by the way. Like usually for a school intercom like this, is usually the receptionist who's on deck for this. So I don't know why they have like why this just sounds so robotic, considering that we are dealing with an actual robot in this. But anyway.
come on in, sir.
Stupid teachers.
Hello? Oh, okay. I will, thank you. Carol, your father's here to pick you up.
Again, very, very minor detail, but normally those actually, no, not some of those phones don't actually have cables to them. So that's fair enough.
Oh, well, I guess you have to go then. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I saw you ask me a question before, but it doesn't make any sense. When did I say afnablikhi?
Carol.
Okay, I'll see you later, Morgan.
That's pretty strange. It's only 8:30. Why does she have to leave so early?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Why would her father want to pick her up that early?
I'm sure there might be a reason.
Oh, but I never got to show her the music room or the gym class with those boys. She would
As far as you're concerned, is literally her first day. Also, those okay.
have loved them.
Don't worry, Gwendolyn. We'll see her next time. Maybe.
I would love if she has like no reaction to the boys in general. Just like, huh, what do you think? They are operational human beings.
Hello?
Well, she's gone full Terminator now. Well, apart from the red vision, I guess.
David?
Okay, time to go, sweetie. Let's go.
I mean, they're not going to recognize the name David if she says it like that. If anything, I'm surprised she didn't say master. That would have been a reason to you know, be pushed out the door. You know, bit difficult to explain that.
David? What are you doing?
Saving you from turning into a high school
Did they run back?
girl. You're not going anywhere else because I'm your master now.
I do love how he like rips off the beard and also, but it's still got the stubble underneath. Like that doesn't hurt in the slightest. Also, look at me. I am the master now.
David, I made some new friends and they're so nice.
This is funny because he used Momoko's voice again. Yeah, I did say before that her sounding robotic the whole time would have been funny. It would have obviously given away, you know, I guess what she is to everyone else, as long as they don't go by superhero logic and just never notice. But yeah,
I don't want you making any friends at all. You belong to me, not them.
But why can't you just let me explore the world, enjoy some time with my friends, and maybe find a lover?
oh wait, she does want a lover. Okay, I'm surprised she's familiar with that idea in general at this point. Okay, that's that one surprised me, I guess.
There is no way in hell I'm gonna let you be with someone else in your life. You belong to me, and that's final, so get used to it.
Why can't you just let me?
I do. One thing I notice here, you know, normally when someone like, you know, pulls you in by like the scruff of your collar or something, or like by the neck or whatever he was trying to do there, it's usually like a display of dominance because that's a very vulnerable area of the human body, right? But in her case, it makes no difference where she gets grabbed because it's all metallic, I think. Unless it isn't, in which case I have more questions.
Live my life. I want to be on my
How does she have tear ducts? No, okay, never mind. No, I have questions now. Why was she programmed with tear ducts?
own. I want to make friends and enjoy school and be with Morgan. She cares about me unlike you. I do not want to live with a selfish brat like you.
Yeah, this is why it was a bad idea to sign out to school in the first place from the employees because, you know, why did they do that anyway? Because they knew they were going to have to unenroll her a day later.
So that's how it's gonna be, huh? Boys, grab her!
What? Let me go!
Let me go. I feel no pain in the slightest. In fact, I probably have joint sockets that I can remove and just leave. But anyway.
Sorry, Carol. We have to do what the boss says.
Even though I really don't want to do it! So you decide to follow your own path,
Again, the loud character works in this case.
didn't ya? Good thing I can fix that easily.
Wait, please don't.
Again, did that thing ever have a range? Because if you don't remember from part 1, he said that as soon as he presses that button, she becomes evil. Surely, after activating her, that would have been the perfect time anyway, but even if she was somewhere else, she could very easily just turn evil and wreak havoc in the school. There was no mention of any range on the button, so he could have done that at any point.
Come on, man. Don't do this.
Silence!
Come on! Seriously! Cut it out! Chill, bro. Okay, that delivery doesn't work. Again, loud character does. That one, I
I
don't know.
won't let that iron douchebag stand in my way again! And I'll make sure you won't think about your stupid friends ever again!
I just read this is a slight parallel to Miraculous in a sense because not only is, you know, the very obviously controlled character by the villain of the series unable to go to school, But also really wants to be with the alter ego of the sworn enemy of said antagonist. I just kind of noticed the parallels.
Oh, shit.
Evil mode activated.
And it's called evil mode, of course it is. But there's the voice back, I guess. All right, then. Good grief.
Wait, what are you?
I mean, sure.
Perfect. This is exactly how I planned this will go out.
Including injuring your subordinates that you also need.
Master, who shall I terminate?
Oh, you know damn well.
Okay, so terminate, and so now she's got the red vision of Terminators. Okay, I was just a little bit, I was a little bit early in that, in the joke from earlier.
Who to terminate.
Idiots detected.
Targets acquired. Baczamlp and Iron Girl.
Would she have enough knowledge to ID them, having never seen them before, with just the photos you scanned? I don't know about that. Maybe Iron Girl, but not Baczamlp. That doesn't. I don't know.
Terminated.
Also, I guess Bob is exempt from the list. I think he was on the board, right?
Man, I still can't believe you thought buying superhero costumes would make us look more cool.
But hey, man, at least you would still think we're cool, right? Yeah, probably. Anyways, don't you like these shirts I got for us? One of them is.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is their way of integrating into the plot. They have to go out their way to figure out how to hang out with the person who's all the things are happening to. That was my issue last episode.
Morgan and the other ones are for us.
Bro, did they seriously already made shirts of Iron Girl?
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
And you
I'd be surprised if they didn't, quite frankly. Although I wonder who the merch rights go to in that case.
actually wasted your money on this stupid shit?
Bro, it was only.
That's why we did the loading in her eyes before turning around. The sound effects were nice. That is true. I mean, I commented on the sound effects in general before, but yes, those ones particularly were, very tightly packed, and I appreciate that too.
$15. It's not that much. And I got
$15 for merch in general is usually, yeah, that's true. That usually isn't that much. At least YouTuber merch, that's is usually, that's on the cheaper end usually.
both of us the same shirt.
Yeah, no way I'm wearing this piece of shit.
Too much effort to edit in. I'm kidding.
Bro, what are you doing?
I'm checking to see if David's trying to find us again. Just in case.
Chill out, bro. He ain't coming for us again. It's not like he's gonna pop out of nowhere and just.
So, we meet again at last.
God damn it!
Okay.
Okay, maybe I spoke too soon.
What the hell does your ass want now, David? Oh, you know what I want from you. I want you to tell me where exactly is Iron Girl at. Man, why the hell would I know where her ass is? Why don't you go use your Iron Girl tracker and go find her yourself, you jackass? Yeah.
Actually, that is exactly what I was doing. I mean, no, I have no tracker. I've done nothing of the sort. What do you mean?
Yeah, man. Are you still trying to steal that arc reactor? Because we told you. It belongs to her, not you.
Oh, you think this is about the
By the way, this is actually also a general problem with gacha props that I tend to have. Because yeah, like a lot of the time they aren't sized according to, if they're wearable items, they tend to resize when the character, wears them. Particularly, so yes, shirts included. Although I guess that was a custom prop anyway, but makes it even worse because then you could have sized it to begin with.
arc reactor now, do ya? Well, I don't need it anymore. I've made my own version of Iron Girl, one that's much more dangerous than anything else. And one
Villain cliche number one, appearing out of nowhere and say something along the lines of "We meet again." Yeah, that's fair.
As I take down that iron prick, I shall rule the. All right, stop. You keep.
I shall rule the something. That's the cliche number two.
That no matter how many plans you have, you realize that they will all fail, right? Yes, I know, but wait until. And why?
Okay, usually that's something reserved for like later installments, not like part 2 of episode 2. When his second plan's in motion.
The hell would you think that having beef with Iron Girl would make you a better villain? You know that every time a villain and hero have beef, the hero always wins, no matter what. You're just realizing.
no matter, I mean, I don't know how much superhero media he has access to, but I don't know about no matter what
Isn't
there.
that because you don't know how a real hero and villain fight works? Actually, bro, I seen how this works. A villain makes a plan to take down the hero, then the hero and villain have a fight.
Okay, I feel like he should have said, like, I've seen how this works, which is kind of weird because he's voiced by the creator, but, you know, I think the creator might have, like, missed on, like, you know, need to retake their own lines, but anyway.
The villain gets the better up, but the hero makes a comeback, and then after that, they have Enough! Prepare to meet your end, you filthy pricks.
Why are you pressing the button a second time? Wasn't it, is it not a one-time? You have to keep reapplying the evil mode? Okay. I appreciate that. Not since Shardy have I seen such convincing debris, so very nice.
What is that, a cheap-ass version of a Kamen Rider villain? Oh, this is way better than whatever reference that was. This badass robot is named Combative Assault Ruthless Operative Legion!
Okay, that explains the Carol from earlier. Although, also if that gets abbreviated, then yeah, I don't know. Also, I would have called it like, you know, Legionnaire or Legionary, you know, like though you'll call that as in like, you know, like an actual soldier of a legion, not the entire legion. Unless he did clone her, because, you know, classic I am Legion for we are many thing, but anyway.
Which is Carol, for short. Wow, that is literally the most dumbest name for a spiky, armory, red light-ass android robot machine that I've ever heard in my life. I bet this robot armor is made of cardboard and then spray painted in black metal to make it look like it's real. Bro, I don't think he's lying. I think
the material might be cardboard because I don't know why Carol had that, you know, armor to begin with. I don't know where that came from, unless they welded it, you know, today. And I can tell you, you know, I've hung out with my fair share of welders before. It's not that quick.
This robot is actually made of real steel. Yeah, Baczamlp, listen to your dumbass friend. Hey!
I do like how, like, your Kamen Rider reference there, but the real steel, the 2007 Hugh Jackman movie was you know, almost went out under the radar.
Nobody calls my friend a dumbass except for me. I bet your robot over here doesn't even know how to actually have an anime-looking ass fight. Oh, you really think so?
I mean, you would be the subject of said anime-looking fight, so I don't think you want to find out that's the case. But alright. I'm good again! No, it didn't press the... Evil mode reactivated. That's what I can imagine, actually. You know. Battery low.
Carol, target the...
Evil mode dormant.
2 for termination.
Now scanning for target.
Oh, so is this bitch being like the Terminator?
Most something what? What did she say? Wait a minute.
Know how to actually have an anime-looking ass fight. Oh, you really think so? Carol, target these 2 for termination.
Now scanning for target.
Oh, so is this bitch being like the Terminator?
Most gunning for Torquay? What do people in Torquay do to you?
Now, ain't no way this rusty-ass machine...
That's where Faulty Towers is. Don't diss Torquay.
...could possibly try and terminate us and expect us to be dead. Like, bro, I'm sick of these kind of robots existing in the future. This is exactly what Elon...
Oh, so he is a target. Okay.
Musk would make Tesla robots act like.
I mean, if this is what Elon Musk would make robots act like, then that's not necessarily that far off, honestly.
Okay, bro, I think we should start running, because look at those missiles on her, man. That's definitely not fake. Yeah,
That's one missile,
bro,
but okay.
that's what I've been saying, but yeah, let's start running, because I think we're going to die.
Oh, that's scanning for... Okay. It's like that one like target you have like on your phone, like the app on the phone like that blows things up.
Oh shit, dude, it's ganging up on us. What do we do? I don't know, dude. Keep running.
That is the one aspect of robots where it's like, you know, it's regardless of how, you know, it's very the things you have like actual robots today and like how they move. It's very smooth and precise, but also still a little bit goofy, you know, regardless. Also, I personally would have gone with Robocop as reference rather than Terminator, but...
You know what, bro? Fuck that. We're hiding.
That's right, we're hiding, and by that I mean we're going to continue running in a straight line.
We're supposed to hide. How about over there? Sure, I guess it's worth a shot.
I hope she can't hear you. And she can. You're doomed.
God damn it, it's gonna try to break it open! Hide somewhere!
Not very efficiently, though. I guess the super strength thing is not really, you know, no real thing yet. You need Tristan's voice for that.
Quick!
Oh, speaking of voices, Ghost Kid's got a good point. Richard Pan's voice being muffled under the helmet, but also mixed with a robotic voice, makes it hard to hear what she says. That would probably be the issue with the now scanning for targets thing. I mean, normally with muffled voices, yeah, I can understand that, but you know, depending on like where a robot's voice comes from, that could usually bypass the situation of a helmet. But then again, she is modeled after a human to an extreme degree, so I guess that, you know, I guess there would be a muffled helmet thing.
Now, whatever you do, don't make a goddamn sound. Hey man, shouldn't we call for help instead? Too late for that now. What we need to do now is don't get our asses killed.
That is true. I very much would say, yeah, you know, stay hidden for right now, but then call for help when at your earliest convenience, let's say. Also, this looks like big muscly guy's place. I forgot his name. It's like Brian or something. Looks like Brian's place, if that's his name.
Target not found. Now activating X-ray vision.
X-ray vision? Shut up, just hide your head.
I personally would have gone with heat sensor vision, because that's not like X-rays at all.
Scanning failed. Target.
Yeah, that's because it wasn't X-ray. What you just saw there, that was nothing to do with X-ray.
Oh, thank God. Okay, bro, we're gonna stay here until that bitch goes away, or whenever it does. Yeah, okay, dude.
Lying mode deactivated. There you are.
Hey, wait, dude, there's Wi-Fi here. What? No, wait, dude, don't.
Oh, okay. So, first of all, pretty sure it's another Music Freak song again, of course. Secondly, I thought he was going to call for help with the Wi-Fi, not play the last song he was listening to.
Damn it, dude, turn it off!
Okay. Actually, you know what? You could have thrown that and, you know, thrown off the scent, literally.
Nice going, you stupid motherfucker.
Target acquired. Must terminate.
Must terminate. Must make grabby hands while terminating. Wow, they jumped very far, okay. I also do like, you know, how, again, they're voiced by both Baczamlp and Bob are voiced by the same person, so there's a Baxam, the creator, just, you know, had to scream twice in different voices and layer each other, which is easier than calling it up with voice actors, not gonna lie. Very, very bad idea to listen to music while crossing the street with your eyes closed. I mean, I guess no one in the series has lots of self-preservation except for Morgan, ironically. She doesn't have identity preservation. That's the difference. You know, alter self-preservation.
What the hell, y'all? Watch where your ass is going.
Hey, what's going on? Do I hear a missile behind? There you go.
Hold up. Those are my boys. But why the hell are they running like a bunch of...
Well, as your answer.
Hell nah. Nobody shoves me and tries to get away with it. Eat shit, motherfucker! Come on, bitch.
Feeble attack detected.
That's why you ain't dead yet.
Well, there's your answer.
Shit.
Expelliarmus.
Oh.
Okay, that was not a convincing scream.
Oh, my dick.
Holy. That's not even where you landed or where you were hoisted by. I don't think it knows his anatomy very well.
Holy shit, did you see what it did to Kyle? Not cool, man. What did he ever do to you?
And you drew attention to yourselves, you fools.
David, what kind of a goddamn robot is this? I'm glad you asked, Baczamlp. It's a high-tech...
Okay. I wouldn't stand near them or sit near them if they're being targeted by missiles, unless Carol knows not to attack you, in which case they're actually very safe next to you.
Machinery weaponized robot with multiple weapons such as missiles, repulsors, spikes, and anything else you can think of. Even condoms? What?
Machinery weaponized robot with weapons. And also, why would the robot need those?
No! I meant anything high-tech, not stupid stuff! Well, dude, you said anything else I could think of, so I assumed it had that.
My question is, why was that your first thought?
Oh, great. What kind of weapon is this bitch gonna have now? Well, you can also load up flamethrowers as a weapon. Flamethrowers?!
I mean, that's not really a good weapon for close range, but whatever. And you are melted. Your flesh is peeling off of you currently, I guess. Or your face is charred and it only goes from one side, even though that was applied from a different side, not the center. Okay.
Oh, come on! That cost me $170 for that flamethrower! Yeah.
It's America. I don't question
Now
it.
I ain't got no flamethrower. What you gonna do now, boy?
I think Jerry or Jordan. I think it was Jordan. Yeah, that was his name. It wasn't Brian. I don't know why I went with Brian. I was thinking like B names because, you know, Beefy Brian. I don't know. Something like that. Buff Brian. Anyway, whatever. His name's Jordan. Yes, you're right. It looked like Jordan's place where we were before. So I thought he was going to show up. It was going to be, you know, Jordan versus Machine.
What the fuck? This bitch got some drills as weapons too? How deadly is
Now that is a close range weapon.
this bitch? Pretty very deadly to say the least.
Okay, it would have been very difficult to have those spin, so just the sound effects. I get it. And speak of the devil, and there he shall appear. Not the best way of suplexing someone, or not suplexing, whatever that move is, basically, but hey, we appreciate it. Go, Jordan.
Holy shit, Jordan, where did
Yeah, show us your teeth growing past your beard.
your ass come
again.
from?
Man, I saw Kyle got knocked down. I saw you guys about to get killed, so I had to stop by.
Jordan, look out!
Yep, that's fair. Also, how did she end up like that far back? She was on the ground a second ago. Oh wow, okay. I can't get over his teeth being over his mustache. That's just it's like the stubble the issue, but even worse. Oh, geez, I heard that the flesh or something. He's broken something for sure.
Huh. What you gonna do now, punk?
Again, I mentioned before, the neck is not a vital area on a robot. Although I guess he probably thinks it's someone in a costume, so from his perspective, I get it. But also, yeah, you got drilled. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Just next to Carl being like, oh, yes, you too.
God damn.
Close enough. Oh, I was about to say what happened to Baczamlp's face, but no, that explains it.
Alright, boys, your time is up. Carol, finish them.
Again, they both just stood there.
Yes, master.
Okay, so I compared this the setup from earlier to Miraculous, and I stand by that. This I'm gonna probably compare to Dragon Ball, provided that, you know, both Kyle and Jordan have stalled for time long enough for the rescue to actually be done by you know, instead of Goku in this case, it would be Iron Girl. So we'll see if that happens right as they run out of resources.
I think now is just time to start panicking now. Yeah.
In America, flamethrower burns you, but in Soviet Russia, you burn flamethrower.
Good idea.
Again, just stand next to David. You're probably safer with, yeah.
Oh man, can you believe that guy?
Okay, all right. This is a mistake that I see with like some masking sometimes. I've run into this issue with the mutant girls sometimes where because it's easier to mask like a particular part of like a background layer basically, or a foreground layer it would technically be. So how this would be done is you have like two copies of the same image. Then you copy one of them underneath the track. and you mask the one that's on the top in a certain part so that you can actually like see through that part, so that then someone can appear through there. That's how it would go in. But the thing is, if you just do the side like that, or just do one pillar, then you end up with someone poking over like that, rather than what should have happened was that the gap, the gap that they're walking through, should have been negatively masked instead of the pillar being positively masked, so you can actually have them appear through it. That's how I would have done it.
He was so freaking cool and how he just dodgeball at the gym and oh my god, he looks so good!
Also, on a slightly smaller note, they were taller than the ceiling, so I would have rescaled the characters too, but that's another thing.
So, Jennifer, you want to hang out at Shawarma later?
Oh, yeah, I'd like that.
I heard that they're selling your favorite food, mac and cheese.
Really? Oh, I can't wait to try them out.
Hey.
Now what, mac and cheese?
Guys?
Dang it.
What's going on over there?
Well, that's convenient. Although, like I said, they made it as far as where Go would be, so.
Wait, who is that?
It doesn't matter who it is. Go save them.
It looks like Baczamlp and Bob. And they look like they're being chased by a high-tech evil robot. And it's—
Yes, that is correct. Go do something about it instead of telling us what's happening.
Isn't that David Original?
He must have made that robot to
I forgot his name was Original.
terminate those guys. Morgan, we have to do something.
You're right, Riri. Girls, we gotta save Baczamlp and Bob from that evil robot before she destroys everybody else. Are you guys with me?
I'm with you, Morgan. What about you guys?
Okay. I mean, we don't know if they have powers at all, so that's fair, honestly.
She does this every time.
What about you, Jennifer? Are you gonna help us?
Well, I promised my mom I wouldn't turn into my She-Hulk anymore, so...
Oh, okay, yeah. There is another Baczamlp video that I didn't watch called She-Hulk Transformation, so I guess this is... how we find out that, this is She-Hulk. Okay, fine.
I don't know if I can.
Lotus interpretation of She-Hulk being a teenager, actually. That's a new perspective, I suppose.
Yo, guys, are you gonna help us or what?
Thank you, Baxam. Now that you finally get your protagonist role back, I am glad that you're using
Make
it.
this piece of metal is trying to take a piece of my balls.
I don't see why it would specifically. As long as you're dead, I don't think it matters.
Morgan, please help us!
We have no choice, guys. We gotta help them.
I think we did point out the Miss Rose lookalike from before. If anyone doesn't remember Miss Rose, she was also known as Miss Devil back in the day. Somebody who used to, I think, did she ever appear on Gacha Review? I think a couple of times, but reviewed one of her videos actually, which I was in, the Rose and the Gun. It's why she called herself Miss Rose later on, even though the main character was supposedly the gun in that analogy. But anyway.
Time to suit up.
Oh, please don't be one of those anime transformations.
I mean, if it would be, you probably would be dead during that time, I guess, but yeah. Okay, so on one hand, I really like how the transformation is going, because I said before, most of the time in transformation sequences, with the exception of Stronger Than You Think recently, I say recently, I mean Stronger Than You Think recent episodes we've checked out, not recent episodes that have aired because they're ancient. But anyway, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I do like when a transformation sequence incorporates movement of the character rather than just simply, the image of them while fading transitions actually are going. And not only this one, we actually had also like the metal growing from her, basically, as she is properly suiting up, but also changing perspectives at the same time. So we have all the hallmarks, except for, I think, one thing, the music. I'm not so keen on the music right now, but I think it might be because like the music is just going to fade and it's going to be like going to drop at some point. Problem is that if you have a piece of music that builds and then doesn't drop immediately in a transformation sequence, you've wasted a lot of valuable time. Because the transformation itself is supposed to be the hype part. If you have that, then I would say, start it off before they suit up as they're going into it, and then time the drop with the transformation. but we'll see what happens. Let's see. Because also the music is quieter than the sound effects by a considerable margin. And there goes that. See, Morgan understands the concept of your hair not poking through, I think you're wearing above it. Don't know why the, hoodie girl from earlier didn't get the memo. Yeah, I wouldn't have used this sound effect. It's not. I don't know if it's just missing a little bit of bass or something, but it's also just. I don't know. It just doesn't like hype you up enough for a transformation sequence. Usually would. I don't know. So we have two people suiting up, and they have one by contrast, I guess. Okay. Slight thing I would have changed here. Have her start growing first, and then the sleeves rip. Because why have the sleeves rip first just by the turning green if there's no size difference? That's the reason that, on any Hulk for variation, that their clothes would rip. Also, hi, Midnight. Also, take off your glasses if that's going to happen every single time. I'm not surprised your mum said not to turn into a She-Hulk anymore. She's probably tired of buying you new clothes and glasses. That's a fantastic rule, though. Again, if it were properly scored, then this would be 10 out of 10.
Oh god, this is by far the worst superhero group I've ever seen.
What are you talking? Well, yeah, what do you mean? They're decent. I should say I've recently watched the Unknown Heroes saga from I Am Mobo, so my standards have lowered significantly because of that. But they seem fairly okay, just on a visual context.
Talking about, bro? These girls are freaking amazing!
Alright, girls, let's take this robot down.
Also, did neither one of them neither one of the two lookalikes before question why they were transforming in front of civilians? I mean, I get that Morgan knows who they are and identify them by name, but she didn't say that she revealed her identity to them, did she? I don't think so.
Hey, but be careful. This bitch has a bunch of machinery.
Also, I don't know who Miss Rose lookalike is. Possibly Winter Soldier? Bucky Barnes equivalent, I guess, maybe? I think that was a similar get-up from what I vaguely recall.
Weapons.
I'm sorry, a bunch of what?
I actually didn't hear. Hold on. What did he say?
Hey, but be careful. This bitch has a bunch of machinery weapons.
I'm
Oh, okay, fine.
sorry, a bunch of what?
You mean a clear machine weapon has a bunch of machine weapons attached to make it seem dangerous? Wow, I am so shocked about this. Who would have ever thought that a killer robot would have killing instruments attached to it? Duh. Sorry, I wouldn't stand there like a statue when I'm far away from them. That actually also is a thing that I plan to include at some point in. I was gonna say weather pops, but probably because I was gonna do parody pops before I took on weather pops. I think for parody pops, I would just do one thing where one time they transform and then they look across the battlefield. It's like, yes, time to defeat the villain. Where have you gone? And they're just like pans out to see that they're not there anymore. That was my plan. I'm saying that for parody pops because it makes more sense as a concept.
Yep, see, I told you, they're fucked.
The robots
Yeah, that was one attack. Come on, give him
are
time.
stronger than we think. What do we?
You're much stronger than we thought, right? I mean, you think your thought process has changed now, surely.
do, Morgan?
We need to regroup and come up with a new plan. Any
What do you mean regroup? There's only the three of you.
ideas?
Yeah,
I don't know. Don't charge at it. Use your other weapons or something. Come at it from multiple angles. I don't know.
got one. Surrender and run away because this bitch is too strong.
You're not helping, Baczamlp!
Why don't one of y'all take turns beating this dude up? Because if y'all did it at once, it might not work.
You know what? That's actually
I don't think taking turns would necessarily be the best thing in this case, but coming at it from multiple different angles and and confuse it.
not
Yeah.
a bad idea. Thanks, Bob.
Ah! Did you see that?
Okay, but also Carol heard that, right?
Bro, they like my
idea? Yeah, but is that shit even gonna work?
I'll go first.
Okay, why is it work? Why is it more effective now than before? Just do the same thing. Yeah, thank you. Just that can happen.
Come on, Ironheart! Get that robot!
Shut up.
Okay, so that's Ironheart. Okay, there we go. So we have Iron Girl and Ironheart. Still no Iron Maiden, but, you know, one day. One day.
Bob, don't distract her. Oh, now that's a lot of damage.
I mean, yes, you know, they're just standing around and being like, ah, yes, this is the moment. There's literally a Dragon Ball Z abridged moment where they're just going like, shouldn't we go and help him? No, this is his moment. Can't you see? He must do this for his fallen comrade. And it's a part of his honor as a fighter and a friend. And then just cuts the TN, help me, for the love of God, help me.
Oh, she's done for.
He'll see this through to the death, even if it kills him.
Warning. Critical damage to chest and arms.
Damn it, my repulsor blasts are down.
Hold on, wait a second. So critical damage to chest and arms through being hit in the back. Although I guess maybe like the punch was to the chest, I guess, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah,
and
tough luck, kid.
Also, yes, Baczamlp is in fact his full name. Yes, but they covered that in a previous episode that his name is weird. So yes, that's also why I know how to pronounce it. Because Bond thought it was Baczamlp, because that would also make sense, but no. I said Baczamlp before. But yeah, it's Baczamlp.
She-Hulk, you go next!
To be surprised because saying the Bob's full name is Brooklyn Bob. Yeah, that's true. Also, I think I mentioned that as well.
Oh yeah, there's no way that robot can handle a Hulk like her.
Cut to one scene later. I'm standing and watching her get beat up. Yeah, no, see that's the thing because Bob said that they should attack one by one instead of at the same time. I think which famously gives up the advantage that you would have in being. There's a reason being outnumbered is a thing that is sought after not sought after in a fight. You want to be the one who is outnumbered, just avoided in a fight for that reason. So I don't know what his logic is here. On a meta sense, it was probably so they wouldn't have to all attack at once, and so Baczamlp, the creator, could just have action sequences involving 2 people rather than 4. That's my guess.
Holy sh**.
And classic Gacha Life or Gacha Club not being the best for combat in general. But Gacha Club has more combat poses, but yeah.
She might be able to do it.
Yes!
Probably put a Fred instead of Split Up Gang. I thought the wrong Fred for a second there, but I know what you mean, yeah.
She-Hulk keeps smashing!
She-Hulk smash!
Did he just pull a Dora the Explorer in reverse? She-Hulk keep smashing! She-Hulk keep smashing! She-Hulk keep smashing! Oh, good. I thought it was a self-destruct. That makes more sense. Okay, there should be more debris there at this point because we had the debris from before, but now it should be impacted there. So yeah, Shardy still did that aspect better of the fights.
Oh god.
Well, yes, of course your clothes. Again, what did I say before? All right, okay.
Avert your eyes, man. Don't look at her. Just.
I like how the untransformed version is an avert your eyes situation, but the transformed one with the exact amount of clothes as well is just the. It was completely a-okay. Again, superhero logic.
Do not look.
do not look. Target distracted.
Oh shit, dude, I think we're dead.
Run!
Oh no. Ironheart and She-Hulk are down. This robot is too difficult to take down. There has to be a way to defeat it.
I don't know, calling your lucky charm or something.
Wait a minute. Computer, scan the robot.
Scan complete. Subject is an android inside of an high-tech armored suit that appears to have 2 kinds of modes. One with the nice mode, and one with an evil one.
But wait, that kind of looks like Carol.
Ah, so you can scan in between, but I guess Ironheart couldn't. All right then.
Yeah, that's the name of the
This also brings up a good point, by the way. She's literally half conscious of around the middle of the road, and her first thought is, "Oh gosh, my clothes." Yeah. Also priorities.
robot,
yeah, right.
aka the goddamn killer that's gonna kill us at any moment if you don't get your ass up and take this bitch down.
Just hang tight, Baczamlp. Let me think. Computer, how do I deactivate her evil mode?
The helmet on the suit keeps the evil mode on.
It's just me, or should like the computer have like a louder voice? I turned the volume up for the video, but I still just like, well, so how do I deactivate video mode? Well, the helmet should have it.
Once it's removed, it will deactivate.
Boys, get out of
Okay, hold on a second. Wait a minute. So, if I understood the virtually inaudible computer there, you're telling me that removing the helmet removes the evil mode, and yet when the button was pressed, the only clue were the eyes, meaning the evil mode is programmed inside of Carol. So why does the helmet do anything?
Wait, I'm gonna take care of this robot.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, Shy Ronnie. Ronnie's just an acronym for something, but I don't know what it would be.
Now the real hero gets to do the shit.
Be careful.
I don't know. It's just you know, robotic operating National Nautical Yetro-Fantry Plutonic Zanziptomizer.
Girl.
Relax, man. She'll be fine. Maybe.
Carol, snap out of it! I know you're still in there!
That's not going to work with a robot. Okay, in Code Lyoko, Jeremy tried this once. You know, the first time that he encountered someone possessed by Xana, he was like, Sissy, you're being possessed by Xana. You don't have to obey. But then it quickly became apparent that's not how Xanification works. You can't fight it off because, you know, Xana being a virus that controls electricity, controls the synaptic firings in a person's brain. So, you know, they are completely, for intents and purposes, turned off until the tower is deactivated, or, you know, Xana gets bored or something, or depending on the situation. So, in an electronic sense, you know, this kind of thing doesn't work because it's not a normal type of possession, or it shouldn't work, I should say.
Carol is gone. I'm not that lonely girl from school anymore.
Come on, Carol, remember the
Wait, hold it. So, okay, so now you're giving back. Now you're giving up the advantage of like of your enemies not knowing who you are, because yeah, she's confronting her like, but saying these things as Morgan. So now Carol, who is currently evil, knows who Morgan is, and presuming that she survives this encounter and has to go back, you know, with David, then you're in trouble. Carol, you can't keep giving away, not Carol, Morgan, you can't keep giving away who you are.
I hanged out at my school.
Especially with the last name Stark, you're already suspect number one for crying out loud.
Oh, it's me, Morgan.
Morgan! Bad Morgan! Bad!
Not my friend anymore. Prepare to be terminated.
Carol, listen to me.
Yeah. Okay, is this the robot equivalent of a slap fight? What is happening here? They're not like backing away at all. Okay, now. Beam struggle? Oh, okay, never mind. Not that Dragon Ball aspect.
Is that all you
That's
got?
not.
What the?
This is why you never ask that question. Every time someone says, "Is that all you've got?" No, it is not all they've got. Don't ask. I guess another issue with with gacha combat sometimes is the fact that, again, it goes back to the 2D plane aspect. Because they're out in the open, it's much more difficult to make a city, I suppose. I say as somebody who still has to make an entire park at one point with this style. It's difficult to pull off you know, in a convincing fashion, you know, like this type of space, because you know you need to be able to, like, you know, surround someone. One of the reasons that Dragon Ball fights end up being, you know, so prevalent and so, you know, iconic in futures, because Toriyama knew how to use, you know, like the physical space of a drawn, you know, drawn piece of paper, you know, to and make it seem like it was, you know, a 3D space. That's the missing key to this right now, because you see, like, the dodge that, you know, Iron Girl just did right now, just like going through, basically. That was really it. You can do the kind of thing where you, like, you know, resize the character and resize them back in with keyframes, but you know, something is missing right now because they're only going, you know, from left to right. It's not as dramatic as it could be. Yeah. Yeah, does Carol looks like a lot like War Machine? One of us that inspired this outfit for Carol. Maybe, I don't know. Now we get debris. There we go, finally. And it's gone by the next shot. How did that happen?
There has to
Maybe Baczamlp doesn't know that you can actually take screenshots with your editing software sometimes. You can actually get the last frame of a video. So you have to loop it constantly.
be a way to knock down her helmet. Huh?
Yeah, decline.
Baczamlp, this isn't really the time right now.
Look, I know you're busy taking that robot down, but
So he finally did flee. See, he was smart eventually.
think
Okay.
I might have an idea to take it down.
And what could that be?
I'm at a weapons store right now, and just one of them might take that so-called non-destructible suit of armor out.
Right now, my current choice is a shotgun.
Okay.
It might be able to.
I've got no time for this, Baczamlp. I just let me handle this on my own.
But wait, this plan might work.
No, just do it anyway, Baczamlp. Go do it. Go on. You know. Well, I guess the problem is that, you know, she's not aware she could get hit herself, because, you know, her armor is also kind of the same. But
Oh, she's a goner.
Give up, Iron Girl. You can't defeat me.
I will never give up.
okay, I'm not going to question how the jet propulsion is pointing the opposite direction. But okay.
Come on, Carol. Let's stop fighting each other. I know you're still in there. You shouldn't
Come on, Carol.
be trusting David. He's a liar.
My master is not a liar. You're the liar.
Also, bold of you to assume that you were lied to, right? I mean, when did David exactly lie to Carol? That's the thing, you know. Morgan is just, you know, talking out the side of her mouth right now.
Carol, please, listen to me. David is not who you think he is. He's using you. Carol, no!
Again, this is what they should. Well, okay. Aside from releasing her, that's what Carol should have done earlier with. I think it was Jordan. Well, no, she did do it with Jordan. No, she should have done it with Kyle. No, it was Baczamlp had the flamethrower. Yeah, should have done it with Baczamlp. Which, by the way, his face is fine now. How does that happen? Surely, if the side of her face is damaged there, then she should like have like a obscured part, obstructed view.
Carol, please, listen to yourself. This isn't the Carol I know from school. You need to realize David is
This isn't the Carol that I met today and presumed to know perfectly well from school. Of course.
I'm controlling you. Just listen to me.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Gacha Nebula. I considered using it at one point.
You're too late. We were never friends. And I'll make sure it stays that way. Say goodbye, Iron Girl.
That was your plan to weapon store? I mean, most devices like this are waterproof, but okay. Also, I guess if TSU doesn't know about the helmet, never mind.
Ha ha! Take that, machine! You ain't gonna kill anybody now, bitch! Where?
Yeah, most advanced machines at this point are waterproof, unfortunately. It was worth an attempt. Again, he's trying. This is what I like about these kind of things, like normal people actually trying things. That's why Baczamlp is a great main character when he's given something to do.
Aren't you malfunctioning?
Because I'm waterproof, you idiot.
Waterproof? What the fuck?
We're doomed! Oh no, the car!
Oh my...
It can deja vu no longer.
Yes.
Oh, so, okay. So there, first of all, he did actually under his butt, so like, that makes sense as a line. Secondly, do you see like the cracks on like the back window of the car? I'm gonna go back a little bit. Yeah, look, there's actually some damage there to the car, to like the cracked windows of the back. You know, even though that's not where the impact would be, you know, it's still spread because that's how energy would go. That's great attention to detail right there.
Oh, my ass.
Baxam! I'm sorry, Carol.
I mean, you know what to take the helmet off right now because allegedly that works, but okay. Why would you have to apologize for that? That's like the least damage you could have done to her.
Oh, I think I need to go to the.
Okay, that's the funniest moment of the video so far. Okay.
Error. Helmet not recognized. Now deactivating.
Focus group helmet not detected, not, you know.
Evil mode.
Tower deactivated. I do, you know, Ghost Kidder, you're right. The reboot effects are the best.
But where am I?
Carol!
Oh, well, gotta push the button again. Beep! Evil mode reactivated. Wait, no. And suddenly.
Who are you?
Carol! It's me, Morgan.
Oh my goodness, stop doing this! You do not need to reveal yourself in this moment. In fact, you know that David is nearby. This is a bad idea.
Morgan, it's you?
Yes, it's me.
But I tried to hurt you and I couldn't control myself.
Don't worry, you had an accident that wasn't your fault. Morgan and Morgan are here to help.
I'm so sorry, Morgan.
It's okay. I know you didn't mean it. The truth is, you were being mind controlled.
Mind controlled? By who?
Hey, Iron Girl, have you gotten destroyed by my badass killer robot?
Oh, okay, so I guess... Right.
What the hell is this?
He only created you so he could use you for destruction.
But...
I mean, did he even create you? Just kind of like found you with instructions, but...
Why would he create me for this?
What? You knew about this all the... It's not like she wasn't familiar with her mission, I don't think. It's just that she was distracted by a bunch of other things that had happened.
I don't want to destroy the city.
Hey, it's okay. You're safe now.
Oh, no. I don't think David ever said he wanted to destroy the city. He said he wanted to rule something, was cut off. He can't rule the city if he's destroyed it. This is the Ivor versus, wow, I'm blanking. Other Dr. Robotnik's name. Gerald. Why did it take me so long? Ivor versus Gerald Robotnik in Sonic 3. Is their, you know, conflict. One wants to rule, the one wants to destroy it, so they end up being at odds at the end.
No, you don't.
Morgan,
Carol? What's going on?
Yeah, see, that's what I said before.
Evil mode activated.
Yeah, why was the helmet important?
Must terminate enemy.
Oh, you! No!
Carol, terminate this enemy once and for all.
Hello, who are you? Where'd it come from? Doesn't matter. I have your button now. Oh, it's not a button. The button! Yeah, but see, here's the thing is, if you stop with the button, you still have to press it, right?
Oh!
Yes, master. Must terminate target.
No! Damn it! I don't want this to be.
Must aim hand correctly towards target. Gacha Nebula unable to provide assistance in aiming hand.
My end.
Say goodbye, Morgan.
I mean, that was a clear shot, I guess. Oh, that angle could have been devastating for Morgan, but okay.
Carol!
No! You bastard! You destroyed my precious robot!
Suck it, bitch.
Wow. The fact that Baczamlp took the time to program that hand. Okay.
Carol! No. I didn't want to lose you. I'm sorry.
Shit, now you're starting to make me cry.
Okay, so I'm going to say something here. So remember in the Keseru episode 3 video, the one that I did with New, how how like she was bawling her eyes out from the death of this one character whose name I've forgotten, and like the entire chat as well as me were staying there completely stone faced, like unaffected by the circumstances whatsoever. Yeah, the reason for that, is they were missing out on what they just did right here. You see, you feel bad for Carol because you've seen the journey she's actually gone on. She was allowed to live, even if for a brief moment. She had things she cared about, and as a result of that, story-wise, we cared about her. We got to know her as a character rather than just random flashbacks, just so she could be killed off right at the end. So this scene here in this comedy series works 1,000 times better than that death scene in Keseru ever had a chance to. And I will die on that hill.
You stupid little shit! Do you have any idea how long it took to build that robot? I spent like $1 million to get that built! And you're paying for all of that damage you did to her! Bitch, why would I pay?
I mean, he's already owes you money, so I suppose that makes sense.
For your goddamn robot. You was the one that made that just for destruction. As a matter of fact...
Yeah, you should honestly, sue him for Jordan and Carl's medical bills. That
Why don't you just kiss my ass, Andrew?
Both of you just shut up! Don't you understand? This isn't just a machine. That's my friend Carol. All she wanted was to live her life and make friends and be my friend, and now she's gone.
Yeah, you see, like this here, even though, like, Daisuke knew that other guy for years, Morgan knew Carol for a day, and again, we understand so much more what she meant to her.
What the? Hey!
I mean, I suppose you can make repairs, but
over, you sons of bitches. Once I rebuild Carol, she'll no longer remember you, Morgan. She'll be even more dangerous than she ever was before.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking of, this case, that yeah, she can be rebuilt, but still, the emotion of it is still there.
No! He's gonna take away Carol and make her more dangerous!
Not on my goddamn watch.
Couldn't you just have shot him? Honestly, if he had taken Carol and they'd rebuilt her, that would have been like a more like emotional arc for the future, but this works too.
Baczamp, I don't know whether to be impressed or shocked.
I'm gonna say shocked they didn't just fire the gun.
You'll be impressed by my skills. Alright, there. Now, that should give you some time to take care of her, or something.
Just stares at. Alright, there you go.
Thank you, Baczamp, but why would you shoot my friend? Even though she almost killed me, I didn't want her to die.
Hey man, I didn't want your ass to die too.
Yeah, well, I suppose I should thank you for saving my life.
Yeah, well, I suppose to thank you. It's just so casual about it. It's just like, this is my friend, she was a person, but you could have died. Well, I guess, yeah, that's, you got a good point there. I don't think that's what they were going for here, necessarily. It's right next to original David, they duplicated. Hey, look, it's David original. I guess that makes her name Carol original.
Hey, bro, are you okay? Holy shit, what the hell happened here?
Oh boy, you missed.
That's a good question. Where did he go?
A lot, Brooklyn. Apparently.
I mean, I'm glad that he hid finally, but still.
This girl down here is Carol.
And unfortunately, she's been shot in the chest and her systems are...
Well, you were told she was Carol by David before, so you should know her name.
Shut
but
down,
yeah.
and I don't know what to do.
Oh man, I'm so sorry about your friend, Morgan. I wish I could help, but...
Why don't you just fix her, man?
What? You want me to fix her?
Well, Morgan, she's her friend, and you'd apparently do anything for her, right?
I would just have gone with, you have the technological know-how and the budget to pull it off, but yes, that also works.
Of course I'd help her, she's my friend. I'd do anything to fix her and free her from David Original.
Okay, while you try and do that, I'm gonna make sure David doesn't get back up and tries to steal her again.
Yeah, you could. I wonder how you could have done that.
Brooklyn, make sure his ass don't get up.
Okay. Good luck with your friend, Morgan.
Oh, what the hell happened? Ow! Stay the fuck down! You bastard! Let me. Ow!
He said stay down!
You son of a bitch!
Oh wow, Bob actually, can sound intimidating as well.
I need to. Ow! Stop it! Ow! Damn it! Ow! You stupid little. Ow!
As you know, as far as gacha curb stomping goes, this is probably the most effective, just because again it has the sound effects and the voice actor actually crying out at the same time, and it's been properly synced up as well. 3 days later, still kicking him. See, like I said, welding takes a while. Also, music-wise, I recognize that immediately. That's the opening score I gave to Alpha Witch Academy. Which is normally used in magical context, but I guess, science and magic, they do serve a similar purpose, narratively.
Okay.
But yeah, welding takes a few days,
Think
at
she
least.
should be fixed now?
Months sometimes.
I really hope this works. Come on, please work.
Startups.
You know what I also really like about this? Carol is slightly taller than Morgan, so her clothes would be smaller on her, but any clothes that that she's given now came from Morgan. So it makes a lot of sense that, that top is too small for her, or the shoulders might have ripped, or whatever we're going for here. And just in general, that, there's a slight mismatching. Also, has she been given collarbones? She has, yeah. Baczamlp has gone through the effort of giving Carol collarbones. The one non-humanoid character has an accurate endoskeleton. I don't know how to feel about that.
Sequence initiated. Now scanning for creator.
It has to be me, not David.
I mean, you mentioned the name David, but
Creator found. Morgan Stark.
I think, again, every time someone repairs her, they're called the creator of her, and that's what gets confusing.
Goodness.
Also, I guess creator is better than master, so,
Morgan?
Carol!
Morgan!
Oh, I guess she does have a still full repeat. Okay.
Did you fix me, Morgan?
Yes, I did, Carol. I fixed all of your parts, then made sure that you got far away from David. And I gave you some new clothes as well.
Yeah, see? There you go.
Wow. I love it, Morgan. Thank you.
No problem. And guess what? I booked you your own hotel. You can live on your own.
Really?
I mean, hotels normally work on a temporary basis, but okay. It's a start at least.
Oh, thank you, Morgan. You're the best.
You're welcome, Carol. Now, come on. Let's get you set up on your new life.
I guess skipping away and laughing is universal.
So, but
Mr. Morgan's VA Nebula, but they sound kind of or just too fast when they speak. Versus me, or just you hearing that. I mean, a little bit, yeah. I mean, I kind of sound robotic too at this point. Well, when I'm doing these reviews, I guess. But yeah, there are a couple lines there where I can agree with, like, yes, it did, Cal. I fixed all of your parts. It does seem like that could have been slowed down a little bit more. I think a lot of VAs panic when there are, longer batches of text that they have to deal with. And so, they tend to, like, whiz through them and not, like, segment them. I'm not necessarily saying that's the case here, but it would explain.
Bob, how's it going with Morgan and Carol?
Oh, she says she's fixed now. It probably took her, like, a lot of days to get...
Another thing as well, the fact that, Bob, who is the most keen to remain in contact with Morgan, is the one to know the information rather than Baczamlp himself. Again, that completely tracks.
Fixed, man.
Yeah, I mean, imagine trying to fix up an android robot from getting shot blasted in the chest.
Yes, you missed a lot, Bon.
And bro, I thought her armor was, indestructible. Man, that's what he wanted you to think. That armor could not withstand that gun. I knew it had to be the one to knock her out. Oh, bro, I might be wrong, but you did the right thing saving Morgan's life, bro. I'm proud of
This definitely feels like a trolley, a trolley situation. Yeah.
Man, you don't need to be proud of me. You knew I had to do it. And, sorry about what she did to y'all.
Nah, man, it's cool. I've been through injuries before.
Morgan is a star because wanting to buy Cal her own hotel. At that point, just get a house. It'd be way easier.
Though I might have to take a break from my rap career.
Okay, from your rap career?
Hey.
Wait, why do you have to take a break from your rap career? I mean, if you're... I don't know, I guess it depends, like, how deep the injuries go. Although, speaking of injuries, I really appreciate the fact that, Jordan, who, you know, had, like, I guess, part of his head drilled, still hasn't physically recovered from that. I don't know why he had 2 stains originally. That might just be the accessory in general from Gacha Nebula. But again, I like it when there's, like, a fade of certain injuries that characters have. And also that they're not, you know, too ashamed and the you know, the wear them with pride. That's another thing that happens with eye patches, by the way, that, you know, the second that someone gets injured, some of the time, they'll just be like, ah, yes, here, this will help, as if, like, the embarrassment is the real issue involved in, you know, curing them in general. And, you know, like, I get that, you know, people are wearing eye patches in real life, of course, you know, that is something that's, you know, they do go through, and people with scars in general, that's, again, it applies. But I like that there are certain gacha characters who, you know, especially because it's very much like in character with Jordan, to not care about that or to wear his, you know, his scars with pride to some degree. So I like that we get, you know, both variations rather than the same one over and over again. Would it feel different if you're a pirate eye patch? Well, pirates wear it for aesthetics. It's even worse in some cases.
It is what it is.
What about you, Jordan? Are you feeling okay about what happened?
Yeah, I'm fine, bro. It's only my back. Plus, I'm way too badass to take damage like this, bro.
I mean, it's not only your back, it is your forehead and possible brain. You might want to at least get scanned if you haven't done so before already. You know, get an MRI or something, maybe.
So, is this gonna be our life now? Us being chased by villains and shit, and then being saved by either Iron Girl or any other of her damn superhero friends?
Well, I really wish it wasn't, but unfortunately, I guess so.
Are you kidding me, bro? This is awesome! We have superhero friends in our town, and whenever there's trouble, we don't need to worry because Morgan will be by our side!
Right, but...
I mean, unless Morgan was in school like she was today, but,
David
you know.
just builds another killer robot, and this time, she ain't no kind robot.
Bro, I'm sure he'll just forget about it.
That young bastard thinks she can just take away my creation?
Well, boss, you were a little rough on her.
Yeah, I mean, all she wanted to do was to...
I don't want to hear it!
Yeah, she wanted to go to school because you gave her the idea. This was because of you.
Get out! So you're the Iron Girl, huh? The truth is revealed. Now I know where the arc reactor is, and once I take it away from you, Morgan, I'll be able to make my own Iron Man suit. And once I do that, I'll be unstoppable!
I forgot about that running gag. I forgot about that.
Again with my throat? Come on!
Hey, boss, do you need some throat lozenges?
Shut up, Joshua!
Yeah, again, probably didn't need that last bit to emphasize the joke, but hey, you know. Yeah, and then, you know, copyrighted sounds, blah, 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 blah. Very catchy rap beats, but, you know, probably, yeah. I was questioning whether attention work for Dave Originals, their health insurance that good. I question that with a lot of, oh, wait a second. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a minute. I was not expecting this at the end here. I will come back to that in a second.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy, Baczamlp, and I just want to say thank you all so much.
I'm surprised he doesn't have stubble in real life. I was fully expecting stubble, to be honest. But fair enough.
For watching episode 2 of Street Life. This episode took me probably a lot of time to get done, and thank God I'm...
Ah, yes, classic thing, you know, classic gacha tuber right there. Says, you know, several months of those duration, you know, 16,000 screenshots, you know.
And I want to thank all the voice actors who put their work and effort to be in this series. You can check them out in the description, link below. If y'all want to see more episodes of this series, make sure you smash that like button right there.
Oh, there it is. Smash is over here. That like button. Close enough.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button right down here and hit that bell icon right there.
I'm going to say the same thing. Go and check out the link in the description to the original video so that you can do all those things that he just said.
Don't miss another update from this channel.
60,000 screenshots, so few. I honestly don't know. I don't count my screenshots. I have no idea.
As always, see you on the next one. Have a great day, and Goodbye.
All right. Okay. Actually, yes, there's better way to do this. This is just him. I will not do this. Yeah, very few gacha tubers do that kind of thing in their videos. The only other person I've seen do a in-person like face reveal at the end of a gacha video is Aiden, actually. And as far as like showing their faces, I know Rosie Closey did that. This is my face thing, and Siege YT has sung in real life before. But yeah, most of the time, not really so much. So yes. Very uncommon for like in person. And when Aiden did it at the end of Fallen Angels, season 1, that was because it was the season finale. So it kind of felt appropriate and also partly Avmao inspired. But yeah, because like that last bit there gives like a sense of finality to the show that we know it doesn't have, because there are 2 more episodes after this, and yes, they are both one part. I checked this time; they're not split in 2. So this is still very much continuing, and I'm glad that it is. I guess it feels in Gacha an uncommon combination. Yeah, they are. I think I'm probably one of the only gacha tubers to have revealed their face before becoming a gacha tuber. So I didn't even have the chance of anonymity, even if I had decided to take it. Honestly, if in a parallel universe, if gacha had been invented, like 3 years prior, and I just gone through, the cautionary, like, be careful what you do online thing that's my IT teacher said, and I was still concerned about showing my face at the time, then yeah, I would have yeah, I may would have decided to go in the traditional gacha tuber route at first, before revealing my face at some point. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, actually, you know what? Here's a fun fact in the Jacob Butter iceberg, because people seem to like when I talk about those. The reason that I revealed my face at first on YouTube was because I was, again, in a different IT class, actually, done by the same teacher. But my friend Sophie, who I sat next to in IT, that's how he became such close friends in the first place. She featured on the channel like one time, years ago. She was talking to me about the channel in general, and she was just like, and all of the other videos that you made on YouTube, you never see you, referring to the fact that I hadn't shown my face yet. It's like, well, yeah, I don't know, because we've talked about things here, and it's not really like something's here. I mean, and also this is but then she pointed out, it's not like people who are watching my channel didn't know me in real life anyway, because this was 2015. So basically everyone that knew of the channel, despite the fake name, were people that I went to school with. So honestly, it really didn't matter in the grand scheme of things at that point to reveal my face, because the international pool was limited to, again, also my friends from Spain. So yeah, I then agreed that the next milestone that I hit, I would do a face reveal as part of it, and so I did, and so I revealed my face in 2015 for the grand milestone of 25 subscribers. So yeah, there you go. a little bit of a fun fact there, I suppose. So yeah, if I were to go back and for some reason gacha existed like before it did, yeah, absolutely. In fact, I would have used it so much back in the day. Like at one point I used this website called Pixton to make a comic for like a science project. I don't know if Pixton still exists, actually. That's how that's how long ago that was. I would have used it for that science project. And that, by the way, was like, was a reference to like how it's supposed to show like how your antibodies fight off different infections, basically different pathogens. That was the idea. So I made a comic, and like my science teacher liked it so much that he actually took it and framed it outside, outside of on like the board outside the science room, like his science room. We had multiple science rooms, but his one particularly. Oh, you use Pixton. Fantastic. Again, I don't know if it still exists or not, but yeah, that was what I used very briefly before Gacha. The Farmer Awareness Project. Okay. Well, there you go, school projects. But yeah, if I knew about Gacha at the time, I guess if Gacha existed, that was 2016. Gacha had just been invented, I guess, at that point, depending on what month it was. If Gacha had existed and I had been aware of it, then that comic 100% would have been made in Gacha. So yeah. Ready for really dog. Yeah, I think I probably used my school email for my Pixen account, so that stuff is long gone and buried, unfortunately. But I don't know. Who's to say? You know, if I ever find it, maybe I'll put it on as like a community post or something. You know, just being like, hey, this got framed up in my school. That happened a lot with creative projects, actually. You know, my teachers were very encouraging whenever I use like creative things. They, like I said before, I did like revision parodies and I really upped my grade in particularly history, but also like other subjects. I once did a poem in geography called The Mountain Spits Fire about Mount Vesuvius. And yeah, that also got massive praise from the then new geography teacher. So yeah. I don't know. Fun stuff. Always tried to be as creative as possible in school, and that's why you like being a language system, because I got the chance to try to encourage people to do the same thing. Anyway, back to this video. So yeah, I think actually, you know, as much as Baczamlp seemed to come in there and almost convey a sense of finality to it, you know, unintentionally, this does feel like the proper, I guess, like beginning to it. Like, I thought it was a case like, oh, yes, you know, in the first episode, we established, like, you know, Baczamlp and Bob, and, you know, like, their role, and I guess, like, you know, their, I guess, slight approaching of Iron Girl in general, but then kind of holding the focus. And then this time, you know, we kind of, like, diverted a little bit, similar to Believer X Gasoline in terms of introducing new characters, you know, in the form of Carol, but that was still tied to both Baczamlp and Morgan specifically. I think it's probably also a really good idea to have David Original be a villain that was actively after Baczamlp and Bob beforehand, and Morgan got in the way, which gives them that thing I was looking for, that thing I said they needed, a reason to remain as the main characters. They established that their life is going to be, you know, it'd be more tumultuous now because they are the prime targets of David. And to that effect, it was also what was I gonna say? It was also very smart idea to have Baczamlp be the one to deliver the literal final shot at Carol, so that once again the vitriol is, you know, mainly aimed towards him. I mean, I know that well, I guess I don't know, the young brat could probably refer to like either of them in the case of David. I think he's older than both Baczamlp and Morgan. So yeah, so my concern was definitely answered in, you know, in this part. And I guess it is, you know, worth noting, of course, that, you know, this is the second part of the second episode. So it wasn't, so if you look at the episode as a whole, you know, Baczamlp still doesn't need to excuse himself anymore because, you know, life finds a way and the circumstances bring him in rather than having to go the opposite direction or get dragged along by Bob. So, you know, all of that, very nice. As far as comedy goes, there were a couple of like, you know, key like funny moments in this episode, but I don't know, maybe the few wasn't for me this time specifically. But this feels like, you know, a less funny episode than the other ones, but not necessarily a worse one. I feel like, you know, story wise, it actually, again, it achieves something that Keseru failed to do. It actually provided a reason to care about the character that died, albeit temporarily in this episode. But the fact is that we knew that even with just like one half of an episode, that's all it took. You know, just relating to that character, seeing what they're going through, following them for a bit, understanding what they mean to another person. That's what you need. You know, keep your fancy light shows or something, but you know, that's, yeah, of course, yeah. Someone, yeah. What's your argument? This ironic, but yes. So you missed this, by the way. The way that the fight ended was that Baczamlp went to weapon shop, purchased a firearm, fired it at Carol when she was because Morgan was unwilling to finish her off or attempt to do so. So then Carol Carol was I guess like out of commission at that point, and she was for all intents and purposes dead by that point. And I compared that to that one rando that got that appeared in Kesseru and then died immediately, and we were all supposed to care about that for some reason. So that was my comparison point. So yeah, I mean, it's another episode that did most of what it set out to do right. Could have gone a bit further in certain places. The masking was easily fixed. I don't know if Baczamlp is aware of negative masking, but if not, then if they happen to see the episode, then he is now. Great. You've got one final question before we end. That's great. I was about to end, so you've used the chat message here to say that to answer the question. Now you have to wait for me to say, okay, go ahead. Oh, right, there we go. Fine. Well, the answer to that is you were both the same idea. Parallel thinking again. I would also really like to know, but I don't think we'll ever find out. So I guess it remain one of those mysteries. We'll cover that in another episode. So please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. Do the things that Baczamlp said before. Check the link in the description for his original video. And on that note, until next time, farewell. Stream ending, transmission deactivated.